Welcome, seventh grade. My name is Miss Hakvari, and I am talking to you from the library today. I have a couple videos to show you before you come in with your class so that you kind of know where things are in the library, how our library works here at the junior high. Like I said, my name is Miss Hakvari. I'm our teacher librarian here at the junior high. I also am the teacher librarian at the high school. And so, what that means is I spend about 2 or 3 days in each building every week. So, sometimes you'll come in and you'll see me working in the library. Other times, I'll be at the high school and I won't catch you that time. Every day, we have Mrs. Armentrout in the library. She's our junior high library clerk, and she's here to help you with anything you need. We both really love reading, and we're really excited to get new students into the library every fall to learn about the types of books they like to help them find good books to read. Another important thing to know about Mrs. Armentrout, because she's in the library every day, she's the person that you will go to if you have any Chromebook issues. So she can help you with that as well. Using the library at the junior high is a little bit different, maybe than some of the buildings that you were in before. We expect our students to have a reading book with them, but we don't necessarily always get to do that out of our classes because we have a lot to do in our classes as well. So some of that responsibility is on you as a student to come into the library, find books, make sure you're returning them on time, those types of things. So you can use the library at a lot of different points during your day. Some good times to use the library are before school. So once you've been dismissed from the front by the office, you have about 10 minutes before you need to be in your first class. So that's a good time to use the library. You can use the library during passing time, although you really have to watch to make sure you're not going to be late to your next class. You can use the library after school on your way out to the bus or on your way to the ride. So you have a few minutes there. And then you can ask your teachers in your classes for a pass. Make sure to use good judgment on what's happening in class. If you're busy in class, that wouldn't be a good time to come to the library. But if you know you need to get a reading book and maybe you're caught up on a pre-test or post-test or it's reading time in class, that might be a good time to do it. So you can check with your teacher on that. Once you get books from our library, you have them for 2 weeks. At the end of 2 weeks, you can renew it or you can return it. You can check out a few books at a time. That's fine. We don't really have a limit. Most students find that 2 or 3 books at a time is a pretty good amount because they can still keep track of them and they can still read them in a couple weeks. So that's sort of up to you, but try to keep that in mind as you're checking out books. When you see us to check out books, you'll see our checkout desk, which is our picture here on the right. You'll see me or Mrs. Armentrout there, and we'll get the book all checked out for you. When you return your books, when you're finished with them, you don't need to see an adult in the library. You can just stop by our book drop and put your book in there. As far as finding things in the library, we have two main categories of books in our library. We have our nonfiction materials. So those are things like biographies, books about true events that have happened. So those books with a lot of facts and figures and true information, those are in the shelves around the outside of our library. And then our fiction collection is on the shelves sort of in the middle of the library. So you can see these two shelves kind of in the front of the picture, and there's a couple tall shelves towards the back. Our fiction collection is set up by genre or category. So, for example, mystery books are all in one spot, romance books are all in one spot, science fiction books are all in one spot. And the reason we do that is we find it really helps our readers find the types of books they like more quickly. And it also helps us maybe discover some new titles that we didn't know about before. So, for example, if I like mystery books, but I don't know which book I'm looking for, I can go to the mystery section and here's hundreds of books I can choose from. Or if I know I like April Henry mystery books, I can go to the mystery section and I can find all the different books that the library has. So that works pretty well for us. We're excited to have you in and have you take a look around and see what types of books are your favorites.